Let's talk about something real today. Should you go broke for your dream car? It's a question a lot of us car enthusiasts face. You see, the car you've always wanted, you feel like life is short and you think, why not just go for it? Trust me whenever I say that I have been there, and I definitely know that feeling. Whenever I was just a stupid, and I mean stupid whenever I say that, 18-year-old kid, I didn't even know really any history about BMW. I didn't even know if I cared about BMW. I definitely didn't know what an M3 was. I was 18 in 2015. I had actually just quit my lifelong, at that time, dream of being a professional baseball player. I was playing D1 baseball, got homesick, started to question if I really even cared about it. Yeah, so I quit baseball, I quit college, and I came home, and then I got into real estate. Real estate took a little bit longer to get established in than I would have thought. Whenever I first got into real estate, it was about 2017. At this point, I was not established at all, and I was not doing any good or making any money. So what's the first thing I do, right? To show off that I am a prime realtor, I go out to buy a BMW because that is a status of wealth, right? Especially whenever you're buying a 328 like I was. You would think a brand new BMW of any sort is something to be proud of, but the older I get, the more I realize that anybody can just go into debt and it doesn't really matter what you have. Some of the richest people don't have anything that they show, and some of the poorest people show that they can go into debt. And I have done a little bit of both in my life. So after I came home from college, quit baseball, quit my dream that I had worked for my whole life, didn't know what I was going to do, didn't even really know who I was as a person. The girl that I was with for 5 years ended up leaving me. Hey, you become a loser whenever you give up on your dreams, and everyone else will treat you that way. Trust me whenever I say that is true. So the first thing that I do to show the people of the world that had seen me fail, that I am doing good, I go out to buy a new BMW, a 328i, and as I'm sitting there in the dealership, this BMW dealership in Charlotte, North Carolina, this car is just sitting there staring at me the whole time I'm signing the paperwork on this base model car, right? I didn't even know what an M3 was at the time. I know that my brother had an M5, but I really didn't even know what that meant. I am looking at this car, this color exactly. Everything about it is this car right here. So I started to look at it and just stare at it. The color, the wheels, the wide hips, the carbon roof. By the time that I left that dealership, I said to myself, I was like, yo, I will own that car one day. And look what I'm doing right now. This car, really, look what I'm doing right now. This car has absolutely changed my life in so many ways. For one, it definitely gave me the clear path of where I want to go as a person. Not only did I start to learn more about the cars, but I just full-fledged became a BMW enthusiast at that point. Like that was my introduction. So we all have to be proud of our introductions. So absolutely, I'm not trying to steer you away from getting your dream car. It will do so many good things for you, but at the same time, should you go broke for it? In easier terms, here's the trap. If you go broke for your dream car, the car ends up owning you. You're stressed about payments, you're working extra hours, you can't even enjoy it the way you imagined. The car goes from being a blessing to a burden. Cars are supposed to be freedom, but if you buy it too early, it becomes a ball and chain. Should you go broke for your dream car? Because I know that a lot of car enthusiasts will spend their last dime doing things to their car. I've done it many times. It's something about the love of maintaining something that you care about. It's beautiful, but at the same time, it's a little bit reckless and irresponsible. In fact, I'm actually ordering coilovers today. That's what I'm doing. So, of course, your dream car is now attainable, right? I mean, they come down in price, and there you go. Then there's a reality check. You can afford the car, but can you afford to do the maintenance? Because when it comes to maintenance, you're actually doing maintenance to a $100,000 car, not the $42,000 car that you bought. That's just the reality that we live in, right? With this car, you get the car, you're driving it, and next thing you know, somebody drops a comment under your first Instagram post. Better do the crank hub. We all know about that specifically and what it does to your soul whenever you're thinking about your car that you finally acquired after, 10 years or whatever it is that it took you to get the car, and now someone's telling you it's going to break. It's going to break. I didn't wait 10 years to buy my dream car. I was 18. I bought it at 25. I've owned the car for 3 years, and whenever I bought the car, I was doing so well in real estate. I know that's funny. At first in real estate, I was not doing good, so I buy the 328, and then after I'm doing really good in real estate, I buy the M3. I actually wasn't very worried at all about the maintenance on this car. I think that takes away a little bit from the human process of what it does to you whenever you finally get the thing that you've always wanted. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. But yes, you spend so much money on these cars, and I'm going to break it down to you like this. Just because you're up for a couple years does not mean that you will not go back down, because you will go back down. And I know from experience, because I'm actually dealing with this in my life right now. In fact, I bought a Porsche too, and it was just a daily driver, but I mean, whenever I bought that car, literally everything changed. I'm not kidding. Like a week later, the biggest hurricane in U.S. history hits where I live in North Carolina, and all these people die, and businesses closed down. My parents didn't have water or power for almost a month. I mean, it was just crazy. You cannot account for things like that happening in your life. You just can't. You never are going to account for that. So owning this car with no problem and doing whatever I want to it, 3 years almost. And the next thing you know, your life changes. So whatever God gives you, God can easily just take it from you whenever he wants. And usually it's a test of the world. It's a test of your soul to see what you're going to do in these situations. Are you going to panic? Or are you going to work harder? Are you going to break through? You just have to be sure that this is what you want to do. There are unexpected costs. There are unexpected life changes. What goes up must come down, and it will. And the most beautiful thing about that is I don't want to deter you from buying your dream car because of these things. In fact, I think it's a wonderful thing for you to go through these type of things. I think it's beautiful because, one, you're tested. We're going to see what you can do, right? What's the point of even wanting an expensive car if you're not going to be able to beat like the bad things that happen to you? If you're not going to be able to overcome adversity whenever it happens to you, what's the point of even owning an expensive car? What's the point of even owning a car that whenever you pull up to the gas station, people are going to ask you questions about it? I want to help other people decide that it's time to change their life because you have complete control of it. You think this car will complete you, but once you have it, there's always something better. If you don't fix what's inside first, no car will ever be enough. I'm not saying don't chase your dream car. I'm saying do it the right way. The satisfaction of earning your dream car through hard work, through manifestation, through believing in God, through believing in yourself is so much more accomplishing than being one of the people that sit around thinking that you'll never get there, because this stuff is not even really that hard to get, and I know that all of you can do it. I know that you want the M3. I know that you want the GT3. I know that you want the GT3 RS. I know that you want the SVJ. I know that you want all that stuff. I want all that stuff too. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Me coming out here and spilling my soul about you buying your dream car, is it good, is it bad? I think life could just be so beautiful for everybody if we all just followed our dreams. And I think that cars and material items aren't always the answer, but I think that they are a good way to trick yourself into doing the right things. We got to do the right things as young men. We have to go out and work every single day on something. You got to go out and you got to follow that thing in your gut that tells you every single day what it wants you to do. You know that's what you want to do. You just don't do it because it doesn't work right away. It doesn't give you results. You just have to do what your gut tells you to do every single day, and you have to do it right. Cannot half-ass any of this stuff. Should you go broke for your dream car? I don't think you should go broke for your dream car. As I said earlier, this life is ebbs and flows. It goes up and it goes down. I'm not even 30 yet. I'm not even 29 yet. I have an M3, I have a Porsche, I have my own house, and it took 2 years of focusing on what I needed to focus on in order to get there. So I know that you can do it too. Whatever the car is that you want, I'm telling you, put it on your wall. Look at it every day you go to work, just as a reminder in the back of your head that this is why you are doing what you're doing. And with that, I promise you can have whatever you want in this life. The biggest thing is a soul that believes.